Fight man in boxing, led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV.
Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you. Get 18% off. We out.
All right, let's talk about some boxing. We're going to talk about Oscar De La Hoya saying that, he want to fight Canelo or fight Mayweather in the comeback fight. Mayweather ain't taking no serious fight, so we ain't going to spend too much time on that one. But let's talk about AB all day. I'm training hard. Got a lot of lawsuits, but I'm training hard. So AB coming back with a great card. I think they said in February. So let's get to it. You want to make a donation? Best way to donate, share the video. I got some big news coming. Some big news coming. Once you check out my boy channel, Red Diary Pill, I put the link in the description. My brother Rashid, who got the Health Blaze, he got this new thing going on. So check out his channel out. I put the link in the description. He wants some new information to get out to the brother, so go support him. I'll put the link in the description. I'll put the name on the screen as well too. So shout out to the brother Rashid. Done a great job giving y'all 100% all natural products. So check out his new venture as well too. So yeah, but Adrien Broner probably come back in February. They said no opponent, but I'm guessing, and what I heard last year is going to be Ivan Redcash. All right, I'm guessing, I think they said it's supposed to be at 140 pounds, but things can change. So he coming back in February. Think about Adrien Broner. The best thing about it is his undercard. They said perhaps the Adam Kanowski, Robert Helenius rematch could be on the undercard, and the co-main event is supposed to be Adewale taking on Dominique Brazil in my Deontay Wilder voice. So that's like one of the best Showtime cards they can do. I think the undercards is going to be more intriguing than Adrien Broner fighting Ivan Barashnik. But I do know if Adrien Broner be Ivan Barashnik or whoever he's supposed to be fighting, the deal is in place for him to fight Regis Prograis. But I also heard Regis Prograis got a fight lined up to fight Mario Barrio. So just to talk about Kanowski and Helenius, I remember me and Lawrence Williams was arguing one day. This was a while ago about should Jamel give Tony Harrison. No, it was about Jamel give Viners a rematch. It was something like that. And basically, we see Kanowski is getting a rematch from Helenius. And my whole thing about it is Al Heyman probably paid Helenius a huge amount of money for him to take on Adam Kanowski. But I didn't see Robert being the one to beat I didn't see Robert being the one to beat Adam, but Adam take a lot of unnecessary punches, and I think his punch threshold is probably done. Heavyweight don't take that many, but Holyfield was pretty much the poster child for having a great chin at his short time in light heavyweight, cruiserweight, and as a heavyweight, and everybody don't have that punch threshold, and I think Kanowski just took too many punches in his career. I think it might be a repeat. Maybe Kanowski might do something different. He might weave a little bit, but he ain't slipped a punch at all. All you got to do is slip a punch. But a lot of them dudes, like Kanowski, they rely on their chin. They don't do nothing to slip, but it's hard to teach them dudes who ain't been taught how to slip punches. A lot of the dudes keep their head on that line. Keep your head on your line, you'll sit and duck. Sometimes, or if you don't move your legs, some people believe moving your legs is better than moving your head to get out of trouble. But at some point, head movement don't fail you. It ain't nothing to, get in there and weave. My favorite person to weave is Joe Frazier. You see Joe Frazier coming in. It was nice. He was, doing that before Mike Tyson came along. But Kanowski, he keep his head on the line. And he going to be in sit duck for shots. And unless he get to weaving and moving his head, ain't nothing going to change but the numbers on the range in my young buck voice. But that's a fight that I'm really looking forward to. I haven't been really excited about. I ain't been excited about a Showtime card in some time. Here, my mouth. I ain't been excited in some time, man. And I think it'll be a good fight for Helenius. To be honest, I think Helenius should get a big fight. Helenius should come back. I think I got water on the floor. So over there, Helenius should come back versus he should have came back versus Wilder. I think he earned a non-title shot versus Wilder, but we keep hearing that Wilder is going to be rematching Tyson Fury from the UK people, so hopefully they get that popping. We can stop Deontay Wilder fan. Yeah, man, I just can't believe, man, they ain't gave Deontay Wilder a rematch, man. They cheated, my man. I'll be glad. Give him a rematch, shut him up, But hopefully Deontay come back and beat him. I prefer Deontay to win over Tyson Fury and for them English muffins to have an undisputed clash. But yeah, the Helenius fight and Kanaki fight, yeah, I'm looking for. And that fight, you know why I remember that fight? That's when my channel got hacked. I always remember that fight because my channel got hacked. Had to go through the proper precautions to see how to get my channel back. And the next day, my Canadian brother sent me, he gave me a channel. I paid for it just off principle, and he gave me a channel, man. And I always remember that because that was one of my first fights. That was my first fight covered on the other channel. But before we move on to this, and I'll get to the news in a minute. Now, Dominique Brazil, my Deontay Wilder voice, taking on Adrien. I mean, that might be one of the best non-title fights, to be made. Dominique Brazil, had he come back before being put to sleep by Deontay Wilder? I'm not sure. I don't think he came back. Adrien, he fought on Showtime not too long ago. I think he hurt something, his hand or something, but that's a good fight. Dominique Brazil, his best asset in boxing was his chin. So we'll see if he still got that threshold. He been knocked out before, took some big punches from some big fighters. And Adrien, his claim to fame was he had a better than expected performance versus Tyson Fury. A lot of people saying how Fury struggled with that guy and turn around and give Wilder that business. The difference was, he fight up and down to his competition. That's Sean Porter. Sean Porter, he ain't never blown nobody out besides Paulo Malignaggi of note because he fight up and down to his competition. It's like a basketball team. Like to flip the switch. They fight up and down to their competition. And that is, that's Adrien. That's Tyson Fury. So, obviously, if you ask me who's going to win this fight, I really don't know. I'll probably say Adrien. He been more fresher. He ain't getting knocked out like Brazil in his last fight he won. So, to be honest, that's a really good fight. And that's a real treat for the fans. And that's something that I want to see. I'll probably pick Helenius to do the same thing he did to Kanaki. And I'll probably pick Adrien to win a decision versus Dominique Brazil. I think Brazil he packs a better punch. But I just think with Wilder being fresher, being more active, you got to credit Dominique Brazil, my Wilder voice, that, he get knocked out, he come back and fight a solid opponent. So I think Adrien going to win. Not necessarily he a better fighter. I just think he been fresher. He fought already. So I don't remember Brazil fighting since being knocked out by Deontay, the Bronze Bomber Wilder. But, Adrien Broner, we not sure who we going to fight. I heard it was Barashnik a while ago. Maybe it changed, but he know who he going to fight. Al know who he going to fight. Who he fight know he going to fight Adrien Broner. So we'll see what happens. But Broner, we're going to be basically topping the Showtime card. Broner came down with some hardships, all his antics, all the stuff that he allegedly did to women and all that stuff. Now it's coming back to bite him in the ass. And for Adrien Broner, now he got to fight. He got to basically fight for his livelihood, So he can't really afford to lose. He got to afford to get a big fight to really get that bag. But, he said he ran, 5 or 6 miles the other day and, around an hour. He sparred with some people. So, hopefully Broner can come back. But, I think the Marcos Maidana fight traumatized him for the rest of his life as a fighter. And you think about it if you watch the Hector Camacho documentary on Showtime, it pretty much hurt. Camacho fought Edwin Rosario. He got hit. He wasn't the same mentally. And I just think Adrien Broner mentally, he ain't going to let his hands go unless he know a guy can't hurt him. So, but yeah, I got some news. Bringing back, it look like I'm bringing back the boxing clinic. So, I'll let you guys know. I'll be looking for, people who don't have a big following, who want to report on boxing. I'll be looking for some contributors. So, I'm going to have a totally different boxing platform. Most of all my boxing stuff is probably going to go on there. We kind of keep a few things as far as boxing on here, but I'll be changing the name on here. So it'll probably be Goodfella TV. A lot of people say, he's supposed to be sports, so stop confusing people. I'm probably going to have a main boxing channel, and then I'm going to have this. I still do some boxing over here. Just the big shit. And then I had a podcast popping off. I am looking for a female who talk boxing, maybe 2 females. I'm looking for a male. I'm really looking for 2 additional people. If I find the right 4. So if you want to join the podcast, we just be talking. We talking like facts, like not facts, just life. We talk about relationships and current events going on. So I want to run a show once a week. You will have to come on camera. It'll be on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. It'll have to be on YouTube as well too. So it'll be our separate thing. Like I said, we'll talk about ownership and when to start monetizing, what to pay. So I'm looking for some contributors. Looking for at least 2 other contributors for that. Looking for somebody that love Detroit sports, one other one, male and female. Looking for some contributors. So if you got a channel that you have some issues getting traction on, so I look for some contributors who can just talk about boxing on the boxing clinic, and you can get some notoriety there. So, you know, I got some new things kind of moving on. We kind of, you know, expanding the brand, kind of expanding over the stuff. So we have podcast stuff of that nature. But, you know, Oscar De La Hoya, you know, matter of fact, let's talk about Triple G and Andrade. Eddie Hearn was on Barack, you know, the Sirius XM and the Zone Boys, Akbar and Barack, whatever his name is, and said that he would love to do Triple G and Demetrius Andrade. So it sounds like Canelo, they want to do Canelo and Billy Joe Saunders. So Canelo want to sweep up the English Muffins first. I heard he going for Undisputed. So I'm cool with Triple G and Demetrius Andrade. I'm down with it. That's a fight that should happen. I think Demetrius Andrade confronted him in the ring. And I don't speak English, you know. The drama show, I don't fight, you know, you black nigga fighter, you know, no monkey boy, no. I fight dudes like Steve Rose and you know, I fight truck driver, you know, gas station clerk, you know, that's who I fight, you know, Camille's a man, you know, you can't punch, you know, big Triple G drama show, no Negro fighters that can stick and move. So basically, Eddie Hearn is asking the Zone to force him to make that fight. And you can't be mad on him. That's a fight that I think I want to see, you want to see. And really for Demetrius Andrade, can he bring the pain? Can he take the pain? Triple G, I'm guessing Triple G don't like the idea of moving on up to the 168 pound side. He finally he don't want to move up. Told you that. That's what Canelo said, move up. But then again, they ain't stripped Canelo of his 168 pound title yet. 160 pound Super WBA title yet. So my whole thing is Triple G and Andrade should fight if Canelo want to take the route of going Billy Joe Saunders, which that's a fight I have zero interest in. And I heard Jamal Charlo and Chris Eubanks supposed to be fighting Junior. And I also heard that they could be fighting on pay-per-view a while ago, so I don't know if that's true or not. But yeah, I want to see that. Andrade got long arms, stick and move. Triple G, people think Andrade ain't got no chin because Broner has dropped him, but that was more than 8 feet getting tangled up or flash knockdown. But Triple G should want to fight Andrade. That's a lot of questions to need to be answered. You know, I think Andrade don't really use his height. That motherfucker like this. Andrade be creeping down. He be giving up his height. He like to fight low. So, you know, it ain't like you going against a guy that's a southpaw that's going to jab and do all this. And, you know, Demetrius Andrade, he be doing all this shit. He be, how low can you go? You know, he be doing that. So, I don't even understand why Triple G wouldn't want to fight him. But, you know, them still doing fights. You know, I don't fight, you know, fighters that get stick and move. You know, I don't fight nigga fighter. No. I fight guys like with Steve Rose, you know. That's what he want to do. So that's a fight that I'm interested in. That's a fight that I think people should be interested in, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Excuse me, but the Zone love Triple G more than they love Canelo. You know, I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight Drama Boy. I don't want to fight Monkey Boy. You know, no. Give me Canadian. You know, give me Stephen Butler. I know he just lost with Moyota. The Zone. Yeah, you gotta understand it. Zone don't care about their own color. They keep care about their own kind. And that's just the God honest truth. So Triple G gonna get a pass. And if I'm Canelo, he probably don't want to fight him again. I don't blame him. And Triple G probably don't want to come to 68. Excuse me. Triple G don't want to make a concession, but I don't blame him. But Oscar De La Hoya said he'd be down to fight Floyd Mayweather, which we know ain't gonna happen. Floyd ain't fight nobody with a pause. He didn't want to rematch Oscar after that happened. But he said he'd be down to fight Canelo Alvarez in a fight. We know Canelo Alvarez is an opportunist. We know he gonna fight guys that he know he can beat. You know, he know he about clown shows. So I would love to see Oscar and Canelo fight. I pay for it. I pay the dub or $70. That'd be a good fight. We all know Canelo Alvarez gonna knock Oscar Dick in the dirt. Now if it was in their prime at 54, I think Oscar would get him. But right now, Oscar gonna lose. You know, Canelo is a prime fighter. But then again, they can fight it out. People love drama. People love a good backstory. And obviously they ain't been seeing eye to eye for a while. So why not get it done? Why not go ahead and scrap it out? I would love to see it. You know, most people say, I don't want to see it. I love to see it. Why not? Oscar De La Hoya might fuck around and beat him. You know, the old mug's been been giving some of the young guys some work for their money. You know, John Pascal been doing this thing. A lot of these old dudes been hanging around. So, I think Canelo will take the fight. They'd probably make an excess of $100 million a piece. You know how huge that fight would be? How many people be rooting for Canelo Alvarez after Oscar been in the fish nets and everything about Oscar people don't like? That'd be crazy, dude. And I think some truth will come out in that fight about Canelo's career and all that other stuff, but it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think about the video. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsor, video request. All my social media links in the description. Fast way to reach me is Twitter, then Facebook, then Instagram. You want to make a donation, Cash App CJ Good 313. Also our Facebook group in the link in the description as well. That's in the description, PayPal link in the description. Best way to donate is share the video. Let me know what you guys think about the Showtime card in February. That's supposed to be featuring Adrien Broner with Uchi Wally. Wally taking on Dominique Brazil. Also, Robert Laney is hitting a Kanauki rematch. He's rumored to be on there. And then let me know what you think about Triple G and Andrade, Eddie Hearn trying to make that jump like a car with a dead battery. And then Oscar De La Hoya trying to fight Floyd at Canelo Alvarez. Appreciate the love, support. One time for the one time we go.
Belief about
I'm on the phone.
You on the phone?
Yeah.
You looking at my baby?
No, I ain't looking
right?
No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, man. Next time we come outside, don't be staring and shit like that. I don't like that.
I wasn't looking at him.